Hello, right now I'm going to really quickly talk about the framework that I use to keep myself from burning out completely and how do I stay obsessed. So, one of the things that helps me stay obsessed and not burn out is when I structure my day, I make sure to include a couple key points. So, what I do is, I don't know if you can hear that noise, but I have a pile of papers that I have to go through on the floor because I want my desk surface clean, even if it means throwing them on the floor. And I still have to go through them. And look who loves to sit on that. This guy right there. Sebastian. Yeah, that's Sebastian. Anyway, what framework do I use to keep myself obsessed and not burn out? So, something that has changed throughout time has definitely been the way that I approach my day. And like I said before, it's all about what you put into your day is going to determine typically how you feel throughout the end of your day. So here's my quick example. What I would do is I always make sure there's one little point during the day that I know I can win at. That I know even if I put a little bit of effort in, I can win. And whether that be, hey, make 3 posts on social media. Say that's something that I haven't done this week so far, or this past couple days, or I've never done daily, or I've never put out 3 entirely. So put out 3. That will give you that little boost in the back of your head of, hey, a little bit of change, we're moving things forward, and trust me, it's going to help. So one of the things that I employ is making sure that you have little tiny stackable wins, that throughout the week you can see tiny micro changes. That's one thing that I would 100% employ if you're having struggle, if you're having um, the difficult time and struggling with staying obsessed and not burning out. So make sure you have wins because at least I know for me in my personal experience, I have to win at stuff to keep going a lot of times, right? And typically that is actually a negative character trait when it comes to entrepreneurship because you have to be okay with not winning for a long time. I am okay with not winning for a long time. However, I do know that unlike a lot of other people and entrepreneurs, when they get to a certain level, bless you, I know that when I win, my tenacity goes up, and I get that real gritty feeling where I'm like, oh yeah, I was right. I can do this. I believe in myself. Anybody who didn't believe in me is wrong now. I wonder what else I can do, and that's typically what gets me forward the most. Is because wow, if this only took 2 or 3 weeks, or this only took 1 or 2 years, or a couple months, or I now go, wow, imagine what the next 10, 15, 20 years of doing just this could do, right? Just doing this thing could really change the trajectory of my life. So it helps with my belief system. So that's exactly it, really, making sure that your belief system is strong and intact, and you're doing things to make sure that your belief system stays linear with your goals and that your trajectory isn't stopped. That's it, man. Just make sure that you're making yourself happy at the same time. It is possible, and I've done it before. It is possible to be doing all the right things and you're still not happy. And that happens a lot. It happens to a lot of people. And this hasn't happened more with me because I haven't reached anywhere near the success where I want to be at all. Um, However, a lot of people who I've heard reach success and their whatever their definition of it is, they're not as happy as they thought they would be, right? And typically that starts from the wrong definition of the start. So like make sure that when you're planning your goals, like you have a clear idea of what actually makes you happy. If you like to work and then come home and watch a certain television show and then eat, like maybe you don't need to be a multimillionaire on a yacht to be happy. Maybe you need to do more of what you know you love, as long as it's not negatively impacting your life. I'm all for people doing what makes them happy as long as it's not negatively impacting their life in more ways than it is, um, ideally in any way, but in more ways than it's making them happy, right? And to each their own with their goals. So I would just make sure that you have stackable wins and that you do things that do make you happy outside of your goals because you can be doing everything right towards your goals and not be happy at all. And where the whole happiness and just being a workhorse kind of come into play is what I find really works best is like merge the two, right? I am happy when I work, and when I am working, I enjoy it. And when I'm not working, I can be happy doing other things, but I know if I go to do work, it's not going to cut off my happiness. I can still work and be happy. So that's how I typically use my framework, at least, to stay obsessed and not burn out. So let me know if you have any other similar stories to share, and I'm more than happy to respond to the comments. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.